on.
Oh yeah.
How much you enjoy this?
Something really funny and charming and cool.
Well, I'm Terry Miller. I guess I'll use my stage name, soon to be real name. Yeah, I play rhythm guitar. I write a lot of music and sing. And yeah. And this here is Tim Giddens.
Some lead guitar, cause a little mayhem. Just kind of do my thing.
Head well noise maker.
High distortion.
High distortion, yes.
All right, I'm Scott. I'm the drummer, and that's about it.
I'm Dexter. I play bass and do some backup vocals. And I'm also the newest member of the band. As you heard, the other bassist didn't like distortion. I love distortion, however.
He
distortion
has his
is
own
great.
distortion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This was not always the configuration of the band. We had, Tim and I are the only two original members of this project. And when we started, we were playing with a really nice guy, Chris Lavoie, and he hired our then bassist's daughter to do bookkeeping for his painting business. We kicked him out, and we were afraid that Shawna was going to get fired. And so we named the new band Firing Shawna. He did not do that because he's a nice guy. She worked for him for a while, but that's where the name comes from.
I still don't quite get it. But.
You had to be there. It was one of those things where it was just like, Firing Sean, that's the name. And Jim, the bass player, was like, what? No,
You're gonna name the band after my daughter? No, we are going to name her after potentially being fired.
That's right. It's Firing Sean.
From kicking Chris out of the band.
And it stuck.
Once a night, shining armor now corroded by the days, and nights forgotten fade away like a storm caught from the mountains dissipate till the specters all that remain. So you see, it's human nature that we long for those we lost, even when losing's what had to happen. And by the way, time can soften all of the edges we create. Manifestations from our pain. When the sun doesn't warm the waters that provide for the healing tide, the feelings break down and descend from the granite that had been. And when the night doesn't bring the solace that the stars had at once supplied, when the only peace comes from conversing phantoms. that the stars had at once supplied, when the only peace comes from conversations with phantoms.
Yeah, Shards is it's a, what's the word? It's a collection of just people going through difficult things. The song kicks off with somebody's dad's dying. I was in a van. I got out of work, and my boss's dad was dying, and so we are up, in Andover or something, and we're flying back to Milford so he can say goodbye to his dying dad. And we're going like 95 in this little transit van, like down 495, and I'm like, shit, like this is a moment in time, and and just people get broken up with all the time. Like everybody goes through all this hard stuff, and I just picture it's like as inevitable as rain. So it's like rain falling, but it's like shards of glass, and everybody has to go through that. It's just part of the human condition. So that's what that song's about.
Father's fading fast. He's not gonna last. He's not gonna see the morning sun. So if you wanna say goodbye, you're gonna have to drive faster than you ever have before. Aren't working out, we're better off without people lacking time under our roof, and there's a mortgage payment due. What do we have to sell? What do we have to do just to maintain? I wanna talk about the rain, falling shards of pain. Y'all endure to live our lives. If only strength to say it once, better write it down. 'Cause all the world's been waiting for a glimpse through the clouds. Car, I'll be back for the rest. I left my keys on the table by the door. It isn't you, it's me. I wish you all the best. Remember all the good times and leave out all the rest. I wanna talk about the rain, the falling shards of pain. Y'all endure to live our lives. Only strength to say it once, better write it down. 'Cause all the world's been waiting for a glimpse through the clouds. make us weak, the things that bring us pain, prepare us to be free. And all that we are, collections of our scars. It takes a world in darkness to notice all the stars. I wanna talk about the rain, falling shards of pain. We all endure to live our lives. If only strength to say it once, you better write it down. While the world's a coward, I wanna talk about the rain, the falling shards of pain. We all endure to live our lives. If only strength to say it one last time.
I tell people that I write songs because I can't not. Even if I wasn't in a band, and even if I wasn't performing out, I would have to write things down to give. If I run into a situation where I've got a lot of emotion stirred up from it, I have to write it down to give it bounds, and a lot of times that turns into a song. And I try to carve away the things that make it uniquely me, and I try to make them applicable and relatable. Like Moving On, for example, is about kind of a distant family member of mine. He was this kid, Miles, who died of cancer, and it was horrible, and the family kind of rallied around each other to prop each other up during the hard time. And so I moved by that and wrote that song about it.
It's as dark as it gets, sitting here by the fire. Tired travelers rest, tired eyes are connected to the flames, and the days to come will have to be had without what they thought they needed, and the weight they carry greater. The road ahead is fraught with things that they'll struggle to endure. But here and now, we'll gather thoughts of the times when all was well. Through the closets, after the photos come off the walls, dust and cobwebs, boxes full of the rise and the fall. And the world keeps turning, despite the stars drifting and falling down from the skies. They'll keep burning, some will be short and bright. It's been a long day, we're a long way from moving on. master, there's nothing left to decide except what to take and what to leave behind. And the world keeps turning, even as the air thins and our view is dark and the torch is burning. Time, this camp's broken, we'll take our leave, but it's been a long day, and we're a long way from moving on.
Well, pretty heavily 90s influenced. I mean, we do a ton of Incubus and Fuel covers. There's, yeah, you know, you're sort of stuck, at least I'm sort of stuck on the music that I grew up with. So lean heavily into that, but I listen to a ton of stuff. I listen to everything from like movie scores, Hans Zimmer, to like hip hop, to whatever, and there's something about any genre of music that I can listen to and find an element of that I like. I might put that through like a 90s lens, but you know, I'll hear like a counterpoint or a certain harmony or something like that and go like, oh, I need to find a way to incorporate that because it's really cool. You know, these guys are obviously a little more veteran, we'll say.
That's a nice way to say it.
So they're, you know, they bring some, you know, kind of Led Zeppelin, like older kind of stuff. Leonard Skinner. We've done a Leonard Skinner cover or two.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't do that with me.
No, we didn't.
We probably never will.
This, yeah, we definitely never will. You know, this is a different sum of the parts than it was.
So I go back to that 70s, you know, Led Zeppelin influence big time. John Bonham is, you know, my #1 drummer in my world. But when Terry asked me to do this band, knowing his influences in the newer music, which I like also, I like all music, it doesn't matter to me, but I have a heavier foot and a heavier playing, and I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but it's actually, it seems to be working well. I think it takes Terry's influences and mine, puts them together along with everybody else, and it really makes something special, I think, for sure.
And people really liked it. Like,
Yeah.
I think we have a very like authentic '90s sound. It's like people, the children yearn for the grunge, and we have the grunge for the children.
We have some sound. Yes.
One, sit here and face the conflict, the superposition. Dice are turning in my hands, the play not to roll them. As long as it remains unknown, the feeling I could have is lost, knowing what's beyond the veil, a reality, the cost. So I'm leaving alive. Sometimes it's best just not to know. All these paths I leave behind become the pills I have to swallow to overcome the quantum. Spin the marble around, leave the cards all face down. Every chip in limbo, each card is 52 in one. And then the marble falls. Tensions now worth nothing at all. Parallels are cast, and all but one just fades away. All just fades away. So I'm leaving it alive. Times is best just not to know. All these paths I leave behind become the pills I have to swallow. Coming undone, coming undone, coming undone, coming undone, coming undone past watching.
I'll go as it's really about like sometimes friendships or employment or whatever, just the next thing that has to happen is for it to end. And so I drew inspiration from a couple of, friendships and stuff in my life that just ended and needed to. But it's about me realizing that and being the one to walk away than being in a bad situation where it wasn't going to get any better.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fire's getting low again, with the darkness settling in. Risen enough to fight back the night, cold that follows. We've seen the bottom of these classes enough times. I'm so far past it now, there's no way to rewind. Forsaken by the memories that were like diamonds in the rough. And just when all the fear had left me exposed and wanting, damaged parts removed, what's left is not enough. Just tattered skin where hope had been, feeling weak and lost. And with the winter wind just outside hitting the doors, the foundation's lost and ripped asunder from below. And the tremors will remind in the coming days that an empire to ruin's just a transient away.
You should get on our Facebook site. We always put on there where we're playing, when we're playing, and new songs. Anything we can put on is posted on there. So definitely go on Firing Shawna Facebook.
Yep, that's where it is right now. There's a website that may or may not work to some degree right now, but it's going to be rehashed soon with merch, and you can listen to some tunes on there.
It works.
It does. Well, all right. It doesn't right now, but it will soon.
By the time you're seeing this, it will work.
It will
That's
work.
right. Light a fire.
Yeah. So, like we're saying, we're not like other bands.
Because it's cool, and if you don't, you're lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people would be very impressed. The music is very impressive to me. When I jumped in the band, I was like overwhelmed how good it was for originals. I didn't expect much for originals. It's very difficult to hear an original song that sticks in your head. But after the first practice, two songs stuck in my head for a week, and I couldn't wait to get the band together to play them again. It was that good. So there are some catchy parts and some catchy riffs or whatever that are just they stick in your head. And I think that's part of making the originals that people want to hear. And it's not an easy road for sure, but I think we have something that sounds really good. And I think especially I'm old, so
Right? It's
Terry's in the right age group, but I think most of the people in that age group would understand the music and basically understand it and like it.
old.
I think I'm older than you.
Could be, who knows?
I dye my beard gray.
1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy heart, this tale begins of a tortured soul that drew me in. I held convictions and held them fast, with good intentions built to last. I felt the pressure in her words. No rest in 1,000 miles of her. World was cruel and it made her hard. Ran my fingers over scars. Switching thought shape was under attack. Her heart in shards, shards of broken glass, and there was nothing more I could do to strip the armor away and dress the exit wounds. With open arms I tried again. Had to break the spell that held her fear within. She made a corner she couldn't escape. Made the decision that this was a man to break. It's when she thought she was under attack. Her heart in shards, shards like broken glass, and there was nothing more I could do to strip the armor away. And so I walked out into the night, empty-handed for a firefight. Through the lenses of pain, I think she failed to see it wasn't ammunition I was carrying. Into the fire, for there's nothing left to prove. Dusty road might not have much to offer, but I've got so much less to lose.